Nobody was on WWF and then WCW the next week.
So they're the commentary team to kick things off. And the first match, I don't know that it gets any better than this, is Brian Pillman against Jushin Thunder Liger. Fast-paced guys. They open up that live crowd, and it just seems to be a genius move from Eric Bischoff right away.
And it really was. And that was a good choice to start the new product off with, because it wasn't something that you saw all the time back then. I mean, it was a high spot match. And there's rotten high spot matches where nobody sells nothing. And there are great high spot matches where they have endings to spots that you never saw coming. It's impossible to gauge what's coming next and predict what you're fixing to see. And that was a great way to start the new product.
We have a couple. I'll hit a couple other highlights, and I'll talk a little bit more about them. We then see Flair versus Sting. It ends in a disqualification. The real story here: Luger shocks the world. You remember when Luger came down the aisle? He shows up after wrestling in the WWF just the night before. Then you jump on Flair during that match, and that was more about advancing the storyline. But man, you got a major pop jumping on Flair that night. And in the main event, Hogan versus Big Bubba ends with Luger confronting Hogan, demanding a title shot. And so here we go, that cliffhanger. It's Luger, saying, hey, next week, I want a shot for the title with Hogan. And they're saying, yep, we're going to give it to you. So, man, what a hot way to start Monday Nitro.
Nobody was on WWF and then WCW the next week. Nobody. Because they had 90-day rollovers and a lot of contracts. Apparently Lex did not. They let his lapse, and it was just one of those things that, oh shit, wonder why somebody didn't catch that,
Yeah.
Because I mean, when Lex was a big star, and when he walked out on that TV, it changed everything.